steaming up out here, let's go inside. Hello there, Bradley from B-Rad TV here, away again, without saying my friends or family or Samaritans, but I've seen a couple of friendly faces, and even that was a real godsend. So in tough times, social support is massive. Along with that, keeping busy. I've been busy for a little while and I've just stopped, and as soon as I've stopped, I'm in the hotel and your thoughts just, your brain wants to torture you because you're not present. That's it. Being busy is essentially when you're focused on a task, you're present. It's almost meditation in that moment. So I've set myself out a plan, just what I'm going to do. I'm going to go for a light swim, I'm going to have some porridge, I might try and do some writing later. Get up early, have some food, wait an hour, black coffee or grenade tablets, I can't even remember if I packed them. Work out, breakfast, go for a walk, try and do a bit more writing, have some lunch and then go home. I also want to talk about as well, if you're in a dark, low place and you beat yourself up about feeling a certain way, you think there are people worse off than me, I don't deserve to feel like this, I'm an idiot. It's really sort of highlighted when you're coming to places that some people may never see. You sort of think, I have no right because there's so many people worse off in the world, but no one can tell you how you can and can't feel at all, ever. I think it was in Christopher Reeve's book, Nothing is Impossible, the original Superman actor. No one can corner the market on misery. No one can tell you how you're feeling. I say that and then I try and put things in perspective in my head and think of all the horrors in the world, and here I am, heartbroken, lost, confused, and just trying to reclaim myself. It just sucks. Okay, that's it. It just sucks right now, and I'm not going to let myself spiral into what has happened to me in the past. Let's get out of the hotel before I dwell and think and talk anymore. See you later. So I went for a swim and I really wasn't present. My mind's running off, what if, oh no, this, and then I thought about what I'd said on camera as well about, say, being in a place like this, and I was just thinking, it's not that I don't want to be here, it's that I don't want to be anywhere. And then I stopped and thought about that and thought, this is my mind torturing me, making stuff up, things going spiraling down. I wasn't present, so I really had to force myself, which isn't always easy, but you can ground yourself. So I stopped swimming, I floated on my back, eyes closed, and I was just saying to myself, I'm floating in the water, I'm floating in the pool, the wind is just blowing gently over my front. I can smell food on a barbecue in a distance, and then I opened my eyes and I saw a couple of birds fly over, and I said, there are birds flying over me, I can see palm trees, and then I could hear music in the distance, and I really grounded myself and I began to feel present and in that moment, and anything that I was thinking before that either had happened or I'm worried about the future or anything like that, that wasn't real. In that moment, none of that was real. It was only what was happening in the present, and I had a moment to myself. I don't want to just disappear, I don't want to curl up in bed and not exist. To know that there are moments of peace out there that can be had, to just have felt that briefly was calming. I will now have some of my fuel porridge rather than going to the bar for a bottle of vodka. I shall have this, some water, wake up early, have some more food, go to the gym. And on the subject of alcohol, I said on the 5th of May I was going to do 6 months, no alcohol. I'm thinking that the 6 months, I just might not do that. Not because I want to sit here now alone and drink a bottle of vodka, I know that's not good for me. So when the relationship thing first happened, yeah, I had some beers that night, and then when I went to my family I was having a couple of beers here and there, and then I just sort of stopped it when I got back and made that video. I thought, I don't want to start drinking, so let's just do 6 months no alcohol. I just decided to not drink, and I can, and that's actually quite powerful. Stopping to think about it, that I still have that power. Here I am saying I can't make big decisions, but I might just do 1 month. That's almost 2 months since it ended. So I'm hoping by then there'll be absolutely no concern that if I am having a couple of drinks with friends, it's not gonna spark off sitting alone at home with a litre of vodka every night. Someone's organised a wine tasting thing for me, and I don't like wine, but it's mad, I'm sort of excited about that. I know you can spit it out, but I've got that. I've got the Rammstein gig in July, and no, you don't have to drink to have a good time, and I really would want to remember that gig and experience it, so I wouldn't want to be drunk. But if I'm at a rock concert and I'm like with my friend and it's like I've never seen Rammstein live, I'm going to want to have a drink to celebrate, and that's it really as well. I'm seeing some friends as well. Might go to Wales, see some friends there. I'm going to go see some friends in London. I'm going to see my family. I'm sort of next month, June, I've decided to do the rounds and see everyone because I know that is so good for me. And if I am seeing a friend I haven't seen in a while and he wants to buy me a pint, I'd be strong enough to say I'll have a Diet Coke. I've done 100 days, 3 months, I can do that. But I don't want to be sat there and think, I'm not drinking because I'm doing 6 months because I want to get over this relationship. And I don't think that would be a good thing. And like, you could think I'm just making up excuses here, but if I'm with my friends or I want to see my family or I've got certain milestones or whatever, if I feel comfortable and I'm in a good place where I know I can just have a drink when I'm with my friends in a good mindset to toast, to move forward, to getting back to my old self. Won't be drinking alone, won't be drinking at home, won't be drinking if I'm in a bad mindset. It will only be with friends on these, multitude of special occasions I'm setting up for myself if I feel like it. I'll keep you informed, but just giving you a heads up. Porridge, I'll see you in the morning. Quick check-in just before I go to bed properly and wake up. I felt present when I was swimming, and then I was buzzing afterwards, I guess, thinking about everything I've set for myself to do next month. And then everything stops, turn the lights off. That's where shit gets real. And that's where the real fight is. Having my plan tomorrow, I know I like the gym. I know I like that, even though I say don't care right now. It seems like something little, like going to the gym, breakfast, and then maybe thinking of trying to do some writing, which I tried tonight. Just having that plan, that is thinking about the future. It's not big picture, but when it gets to this point, you just got to have something. Whatever trying times you're facing, thinking about the future in whatever little way you can. Because if I'm thinking about my future, that means I'm not dwelling, and it means I'm not fantasizing about a future that was just vanished. Just an imagined future. And as bad as it has suddenly come on, I don't actually want to drink. I know I'd get like merry, I could end up going out, it would quieten my mind, but I don't want to. It's sort of like trying to escape from it and run away. But that's it. I am dealing with it head on. Guided meditations on my headphones hopefully make me conk out. So I'm awake. I don't want to leave the hotel room, but I'm going to. I'm going to eat this, I'm going to go to the gym, and I'm going to go through the motions of being Bradley. Don't know how it's going to go, but let's do press-ups to exhaustion again. So I'd want to say I had a good workout because I listened to Rammstein and I did all the sets and reps that I wanted to. And now suddenly afterwards I've stopped and straight away my head's just gone. I'm pretty sure I know what it is. I'm coming to the point where I know I've got to let go, and there's some part of me doesn't want to. It's horrible. It's horrible. Why am I losing sleep over someone who doesn't want me? And it really is letting go of this fantasy person and life I invented. I say, even though I could say click my fingers and go back in time, would I want to? Because was I so deluded and so caught up in this fantasy I'd created for myself, I wasn't in reality. And as horrible as I feel in this situation, in my new reality, it's got to be better to know that you're in the real world than deluded in some sort of make-believe world. Almost the sadness and the pain is getting worse because it's, I I think the more I'm moving forward, the more it's sinking in, knowing that it's gone and that I am moving forward. And I guess that's guilt and pain all at once, because if it's counterintuitive, if you have these feelings you don't want, why would you let go of something in your brain that you think was so magical? But it's all chemicals playing with you. And I'm thinking that I'm going to be on my YouTube channel a year from now, looking back at this stuff I've uploaded, thinking, oh, you idiot, why are you uploading this? But if my B-Rad TV is everything life encompasses, if where I am is this place and I'm pushing through it, that's, well, I say it's no different. If anything, it's more real and more powerful than just a random gym transformation. I feel like if I walk out the door, that's another step forward. If I eat breakfast, that's another step forward. And it's like a sick addiction that I don't want to move forward, but I have to, I will, I am. Can I just fucking click my fingers? And last night was the roughest night in a while. I was in bed for about 10 hours, waking up constantly, either nightmares or again, perfect dream, fantasy world. Then I wake up and I'm alone in reality, and that's even worse. And I was listening to endless meditations and self-hypnosis, calm, sleep, get over heartbreak, move forward, just anything I could, just trying to occupy my brain. Did it work? Well, I got through the night, as unpleasant as it was, and I went to the gym. I don't want to leave the room, I don't want to do anything. I want to curl up in bed, close my eyes and wake up one day and not feel like this. But that's massive, that's good. I'm saying I want to close my eyes, but I want to wake up. That's it, I want to wake up. I just don't want to feel like this. I don't want to be Bradley again, man. Fuck this shit, man. I don't normally swear on my YouTube channel, but this shit's real. Anyone's going to take the mickey out of me, how I'm feeling, what I'm saying. No one forced me to do this. I'm doing this of my own free will. Yeah. And to like film this and now I'm going to upload it, being this honest and open out in the world, it's showing you at my lowest. But I guess that takes strength. Let's do a survey, see how many people will be happy to film themselves at their low points and put it on the internet for the world to see. Now I'm documenting the human condition and I'm documenting this journey of recovery. I promise you I'll get back to my old gymming, buzzing, writing self. I'm not here to sit in a corner and cry. I'm a storyteller. I'm here to create characters, write my books, write my poetry. That's what I was put here to do. Here we go, light bulb moment, let's think about that. This is me now, talking as I would probably with my friends and family and the Samaritans, but because I'm away here, I don't have that option. One foot in front of the other, get on with the day. You're still here, don't give up. So I was just about to go down to breakfast, and I suddenly thought about, oh yeah, I listened to Rammstein in the gym, I'm proud of myself for that. I totally blanked. Their album is out. That is messed up. I'm actually now angry, I think, for the first time in this journey. So I'm away at the moment, but it was out when I was in the UK. I've been talking about it in these videos, saying I've been looking forward to it. It's their first album in 10 years. I'm going to go see them in July, and I'm so not myself. I missed their album being released. The first Rammstein album in 10 years. Now I'm angry with myself. How funny is that? A minute ago I was crying, and just the thought, I'm disappointed in myself that something I've been so looking forward to, and because of this, I've missed that. Like I'll get it when I get home. No, it's not the end of the world. So I'm not like upset or anything about that. But I'm gobsmacked. That's a bit of a wake-up call. And that seems silly. Some random band releasing an album is a wake-up call compared to everything else that goes on with life, my own creative stuff and family and friends and everything else. But that's weird. Let's go get some food. Breakfast done. No appetite, feeling nauseous, but got it down me. And then I went for a walk on my little stretch of the beach where I always used to when I'd come here. I mean, on that bit of beach, I actually shot a YouTube video about a Warren Zevon quote saying to enjoy every sandwich. life is so short and fleeting that you really have to try and enjoy every moment. And he really summed it up in just enjoy every sandwich. And I've done videos on happiness and peace and how the word happiness gets thrown around. And I think happiness, what people really want and what they mean, is peace with themselves. The only true happiness, the only true peace is waking up in the morning and being happy to be you. And that's something I've had for so long on this YouTube, and I've been very grateful for it. But I'm not there at the moment. Even where I am on that beach where I've felt such peace and bliss before, something's gone wrong and I know I'm not there. But because I've had that, and that sweetness, that bliss, that peace only came after my really dark time 5 years ago. Without that dark time, I wouldn't be, well, I certainly wouldn't be the person I am now. Not only, say, because it made me stronger, but I really found myself. It really takes, I think, a massive break for you to look at yourself and figure yourself out. And I think it's what is needed now as well. So self-reflection without dwelling or spiralling on negative thoughts. Really got to be careful walking that tightrope. And then I've seen my ex, and that's been painful. So I think that's a big part of this as well. Why this has been so tough. Letting go, yeah, and fighting what the body, the heart, the mind thinks that it wants and thinks that it needs, but it doesn't. It was broken, it was a fantasy. You've got to let it go and move on. You can see with me, it's painful, it is effing hard, but this is life. I want my peace back, and I'm going to show you all that it's possible. End of video. Hopefully there's something here you can use in some way, or I can just use this as a stepping stone to recovery. Heartbreak, breakup, dark times, fighting off depression, self-esteem, rejection, grief, loss, just dark times. You can fight through this. We are strong, we are resilient human beings. Thanks for watching, thanks for all the support. I hope that the energy, the inspiration all comes flowing back to me and this YouTube sooner rather than later. Look after yourselves, I'll look after myself, I promise. You're still here, don't give up. You're still here, don't give up. Take care and be rad.